This afternoon we're going to dye some wool with the stalk of the Oregon grape. We went out and gathered it earlier this morning. We went to this special little spot that I know. I scraped the bark off of the stalk and gosh, that bright yellow color, it never gets old for me. Yeah, look at that yellow. And we also gathered some alder bark. Right now the sap's running, so it's really easy to get off. It's turning there already, so we've got to get to the dye pot pretty quick to keep that fresh richness before it dries up. The part about making our own dyes makes me think about the weavers before contact that, not only did they harvest everything they needed, the mountain goat fur and the woolly dog, creating their own dyes. So I'm just gonna gently place my wool in with the stalk of the Oregon grape and watch it soak that up already. Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna play with our alder dye. We're gonna put it in our hot water and you can already see the water turning color. There, that color that comes off. Once the Europeans came, they introduced wool that was really accessible to get and to trade for, and you didn't have to go and gather all of those things you needed to make one blanket anymore. And so our Coast Salish weaving declined rapidly. You weren't allowed to leave your reserves. It's also, you weren't allowed to practice your culture anymore. And that's the part that hurts the most. I'm so thankful that we have the opportunities that we have now and that we're reviving it. When I started weaving all those years ago, one of my Squamish elders said to me, "Of course you can weave, dear. It's just been sleeping in you." And I never forgot that. I started working with the nation in 2009. It was amazing to watch the growth of it in our community. The amount of weavers that we have compared to all those years ago is astounding, and to see it keep growing. It started with just a few weavers, and now I think that there's very few people in this community that haven't tried Salish weaving at least once. To watch them grow and to watch that pride that comes, and that joy and sense of accomplishment. For me, people are sometimes shocked when they finish weaving, but they actually did it. Well, of course they could do it. That's the best part for me.
On my walks, I kept on looking this way in Jessica's studio, seeing the different people in it. And then I decided to pull the trigger and come in. I left here when I was 3, and I was a 60 scoop, and I didn't return till I was 58. I don't understand why more people aren't mad, because I get mad at stuff like that. The people in here and the things that I'm learning are making me a stronger person, because what I'm capable of doing is getting back to the community, and I'm just helping out as much as I can.
I'm working on regalia for the ceremony that's taking place tomorrow at our local longhouse. So this work is really meaningful and holds a lot of peace for me. The ceremony will represent the survivors of the residential school. My dad is a part of the survivors. It makes me feel honored to be able to help and put my love into the work and have them represent that reconciliation. Hopefully move on to forgiveness, or at least acceptance of the past, and move forward in life.
I'm here to represent my late grandmother, Melanie Joe from the Coast Nation. My niece is wearing her shawl today, and also recognizing my late Auntie Rena.
Good? Yep. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
A lot of my journey is on the path of healing.
My dear mother, residential school survivor.
Being in recovery myself. learning with these beautiful women in the studio is like a godsend for me. I am making capes for the children who are going to dance at the regalia ceremony. They were invited to come into ceremony because the presence of the children is so healing for people who have survived such a devastating time.
We are super honored to help out because it's such an important event, and regalia is so beautiful that it feels like a healing experience for everyone involved. So it just felt really nice to be a part of that. We've been prepping cedar for capes and things, and we've had Jermaine helping out with the shawls. Because Allie and I are very new to loom weaving and we're not fast enough to help with that. So people would come in and they would weave their own regalia for it.
It's coming back in such a huge force. So we just had our ceremony, reclaiming your identity from the residential school, and everybody was in their regalia that they had made or their family had been made for them.
But again, you all look awesome. You all look great. Each and every one of you. Onum Chala.
Everybody proudly wearing their blankets and their shawls and their headbands and their hats and their cedar and wool capes. It was astounding. It was really emotional for a lot of us that were there, and I don't even know how to explain it. It was a mixture of pride and happiness and loss and many things, many emotions happening all at once. I'm so thankful that we have the opportunities that we have now and that we're reviving it and growing with it and not just staying dormant. It's coming back, and there's no stopping us now. There's no stopping us this time.